involve adult themes and strong language. This is The Curse of Penance RPG.
Good evening and welcome to a live edition of Curse episode 25. Belry, please stop playing with things.
I'm eating tamaki. What the fuck kind of way is this wrapped?
This is all gold.
Yeah, you're not making my head.
I think I have to unwrap it and then reconstruct it, so I'm going to leave it for now.
Good.
Are there any archaeologists in the room who can reconstruct?
Yes!
Sorry, I just don't want to make a mess.
No, it's been a while.
So, who are you? What are you? And since Belry is enjoying sushi, what type of sushi would you be? Starting with Dicebot John.
Oh, who am I?
I'm the Dicebot.
Dicebot. What am I? I'm the Dicebot.
You are, yes.
What kind of sushi would I be?
Yes.
I'd be Dicebot sushi.
Oh, lots of dots over it.
I'm slurring a bit. I've had a bit to drink.
It's fine, I'm going to need it soon, I can tell. AJ.
Hey, I'm AJ. You may know me from other episodes of this. This is good, I get the laughs in the room now in real time. I don't have to just imagine that they're happening, because Belry's normally not pressing push to talk. So, I'm playing Ozmand, who's a little bit frustrated to be back in Barovia, or Karenia, as it's now. Is it Karenia now? Yeah.
Karenia.
And on top of that, he also got let down by Noel Edmonds in the worst possible way. It's not having a good day.
And your sushi.
Why did you be let down?
I don't eat sushi because I'm a vegetarian and I don't know any types of sushi.
Vegetarian
Aren't the
sushi.
California rolls
Egg.
kind of...
California
I will
rolls have
take your word for it. I have a
avocado.
very limited palate. By that I mean I was a picky eater as a child.
Tamago.
Just tell me what- Let's go with whatever one of those is bland and boring and easy like
Tamago.
potato.
Fantastic. Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I play Meg, who is also not happy to be back in Barovia, mainly because the worst person in the world has brought them back. Just tubs, but
Tubes.
Tubes. Poor tubes.
Tubes. What turns a tubs into a chips? Magic fucking E.
He's off his
That's true.
head. He's off his head.
Yeah,
on me.
we'll use grabber techniques in this one. I don't like sushi at all. I hate raw fish, so no sushi for me, thank you.
But what kind of sushi would you be? That's the question.
I don't like sushi, so I don't know any kinds of sushi.
You can have cooked fish sushi.
No, thank you.
Salmon?
You
You
could
can have one
be
sweet cucumber or just
No, you're fine.
rice in a bowl.
No,
Yeah.
just rice. I'll be happy with the rice.
Belry.
Hello, it's me, Belry. I'm playing Tyler, the son of Karen, the great and powerful Karen, mother of all Barovia and all that. If I was to be a sushi, I do actually make a really nice tempura squid hosamaki.
Ooh.
So I'd probably do
Not what
that.
you make is what you are.
Yeah, but I want to
Oishi
brag a little
sauce.
bit, so I'm going to say that.
Plus you are what you eat, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, tempura squid hosamaki.
whatever the hell. Sure.
There's only 3 words I knew about that in the entire thing.
Finally, we have
Yeah, there was only 4 words.
It was
No,
only 3.
I'm Lexa.
Sorry again because they were talking.
I play Rosie the Human Fighter. I'm alright to be back in Barovia. And I'd be a tuna mustard onigiri because it's my favourite.
When you said human fighter, does it mean you fight humans or you
Yeah, I'm a human who is fighter class.
Human who is fighter class.
Human fighter.
I'm going to kill that.
It's very much a Tom and Jerry. I know, so
I know.
I'm going to kill it. I'm not going to breast into it.
I know this is going to be falling apart, but what happened last week, someone?
Previously on The Curse of Penance RPG.
We got taken back to Barovia against our will by Tubbs and Tyke. And none of us are very happy about it.
Tyler.
By your dead son.
Tyke was there too, in spirit. There's a lot of T names going on, and I'm easily confused.
Oh, Mr. Tube, sir!
We should probably say at this point, Tubbs was meant to be here. He then booked a spa weekend, so he was going to be here in Discord, and then stuff's come up, so he can't make it. So, unfortunately, Tubbs is a mystery of what happens to him in this campaign at the end, so...
Tonight the role of Tubbs will be played by your imagination. So we kind of found the whole place in a bit of a state, really. Towns have been destroyed, the sky had been turned yellow, like a sickly yellow, right? Yeah. So we went and visited the vineyard, found our old pal Noel Edmonds, who was a little bit large and seemingly in charge.
Large and in charge.
That was, he gave me a seemingly pink gem. Not quite. And we went off to see the Lich. Does anybody else want to take over at any point?
Tubbs is very, very emotional.
Gem didn't have yellow spots like Mr. Blobbin.
I would have appreciated it.
Oh, what else happened? We were very sneaky and managed to get to the castle, no problem.
That's true. We only knocked out one dude.
Yeah, you
And then you stole all his gear.
No, I didn't touch his gear.
I did.
I did. I needed a sword.
I was perfectly happy with the bread knife that I took from the kitchen of the vineyard.
You haven't done any graffiti anywhere yet?
I'm not in the mood for graffiti, really. Not yet. I mean,
Maybe he wants to
especially-
graffiti Tubbs' face.
Yeah,
It's been 15 years, he might have gotten it out of his system.
it's true. Yeah, I've grown. I'm,
Oh yeah,
Old man Oz.
Yeah,
Old man Oz.
nobody stays the same after 15 years.
That's true.
Yeah, Rosie got both.
I forgot about that,
Meg got married. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Meg got married.
Meg got married. I forgot about that.
To who? You haven't told us about your husband.
Oh, we'll have to find out.
Oh.
In the,
Maybe she'll
the-
mention.
the
Is it the Lich?
continuing the continuing adventures of Meg.
Just Meg.
Just next time the rest of you. Can't afford the rest of you.
Yeah, we don't have the budget for that much.
So, you ended up at the Lich. Did you take any deals off him?
No.
We didn't know.
We're
Why not?
heroes.
Well,
Are you sure you didn't?
Tyler did actually, yes, I remember now that he sort of nodded his head as everyone was leaving.
In the style of Will Smith.
Sure. I don't know, I've never met Will Smith.
So, the story continues. You left the Lich's location where he basically told you to, go and kill Karen, and you set off towards the castle. And as you get closer, you realise that Karen has built several barricades all the way around the castle, so there's only one clear way into the castle, and that seems to be through a sort of choke point. As you approach the choke point, it seems to be like a very thick, solid wall all the way across. And the only thing that seems to be in front of this wall is like two, what they call things under American houses that are like two double doors that open.
Like a
Storm cellar.
basement.
Storm cellar.
Yeah.
So basically you see the doors looking like there's a storm cellar leading underneath the wall. There are two guards, one on either side, and there's a bunch of rope lying on the ground beneath the door. What do you do?
I look around and then say, "Hey guys, what happened to that Tubbs fella?"
He went to Denny's.
Rosie looks over her shoulder like, where the fuck is he?
He's not here. He's left us. Fuck.
Okay.
We're all going to die.
He brings us all the way to Barovia.
To kill us.
Abandons us.
Tricks and lies.
Oh well, let's go kill Karen.
As you approach the storm cellar, one of the guards holds his hand up and says to you to stop. And then says, if you want to continue, I have to do a quick... And he sort of waves the rope towards you. What do you do?
Quick what?
He waves the rope again.
What you gonna do with that rope there, fella?
He
What do you-
walks up to you and does a very sort of like whoosh, swift move, and he ties the rope around your waist.
Oh.
Oh.
Do we have to jump?
Some kind of cowboy rodeo situation.
The rope seems to be tied around your waist and lead towards where the door is.
Oh, so he's going to lower
Can-
us down, is he?
Oh. Ah, so it's not tied to the door.
It seems to be tied in a hole through the bottom of the door.
So if I run in the opposite direction, would it open the door?
Might do. Let's try.
Yeah.
Alright, roll.
Exclamation mark, roll
Right.
D20.
Your first job, robot.
This can only go well.
17. You run the opposite direction, eventually the rope gets taut and you find yourself basically getting like garroted. You collapse back down with your ribs aching quite painfully and you notice that the rope when it becomes taut has gone blue.
Oh,
Oh,
Tyler, why did
Did
you
it
just
wrong.
run just now?
I was trying to open the door for you.
Well, I turn to the others and I say, see, you can tell Tyler's not been here before. He knows that nothing works in Barovia the way you want it to.
So the guards systematically walk up to the rest of you and tie this rope around your waist. Are you going to do anything about it or are you just going to let it happen?
Are you dropping us in there, Mr. Man?
Well, kind of. And he checks you're all secure, and then you hear a sort of like brum, brum on the door. And he goes, "Got 5, Fred! Need to get pulled through!" And the doors open, and you see this big pool of thick blue liquid. As you're all pulled through the sheep dip.
I want to know when Igneous got a job in Barovia.
I don't want to go in a sheep
He
den.
just gets a lot of jobs all over the place.
What's the sheep?
He gets around.
Being pulled through this thick, viscous blue liquid, you all come at the other side, covered in a thick layer of blue.
It's basically we look like Smurfs now.
Basically, yes, you look like Smurfs, and you've got kind of like this thick, it's like oatmeal-y style goo that's all over you, and as you wipe it clean, it's just sticking to everything, and it just smells. And as you look at one of the guards goes, "Well, Mistress Karen demands that you all go through the sheep dip."
I bet she does.
What is sheep dip?
It's basically a thing you use for removing, like, basically just beasties off sheep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
So she wants us to be clean. before we
chemical
see her.
bath.
I could go for a nice, we could get like a sheep dip, but like it's a dip made of sheep.
Do you
the
mean
sort
like
of-
for Doritos?
Yeah,
Why would you want that?
because sheep's delicious.
So
Maybe
like
throw a bit of
so,
like...
But a bit of
like
raw
lamb,
sheep in a bowl is not
No,
very nice.
no.
so more like
you would
lamb sauce.
Lamb sauce
Yeah,
is
but
what
like
you're
made,
thinking.
yeah, like so, yeah.
Lamb sauce, but you know,
Because that's what I think of when people say sheep dip. Like a dip made of sheep.
a dip.
It's like cheese dip. Cheese dip isn't a dip that you drag cheese through.
It could be.
It's a dip
It could
made
be.
of cheese.
You don't know what I do.
You don't know what he does. This is very, very true. He could do many things with it.
I do.
Oh, oh my.
So, as you kind of get back to your feet and begin to like wipe a lot of the goo off you, you notice that some of your hair has been dyed blue in the meantime.
Oh, god damn it.
Cool.
Well, Mistress Solvgas.
And in front of you, it looks like it should be a like enormous maze, but it seems like only parts of it have bothered to grow properly. But it seems to be like encapsulating certain things behind it, but the rest of the hedge maze itself seems only to be like maybe mid-waist high, not very high at all.
This tracks. Karen never seemed to be much one for taking care of the bushes.
No.
Are you saying Karen didn't take care of her bush?
I'm not saying anything.
What did the candlestick have the tubes had? Was that well
Candlestick?
maintained? Yeah, that ornate candlestick, didn't
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did
did.
have a candlestick, yeah.
Yes. I don't know, I can remember details.
Something happened to it.
it? That's where tubes has gone.
I'm sure it was very relevant.
I was summoning.
Yeah, he's been pulled into a magical realm.
Mystery tour.
He's been pulled into a mid-tier Beatles album. So what you're saying is we could kind of make our way through this
You probably can
Hedge
make through the
maze.
hedge maze relatively
fairly easily. Okay.
No rolls, just go.
Just
Yeah.
stride through.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
take
you're-
your time.
Rosie's really buff, so even if it's like a little
walks
bit
through
tough,
the
it just
I was thinking the same thing. I'll just follow Rosie.
Yeah, she can just climb over it if it's waist high.
You probably could. It's quite thorny, but you could just climb over
We
it.
could probably get ourselves clean as well.
The
Instead
first-
of going through
The
it.
first alcove seems to depict the statue of what looks like a child, and it looks like a solid block, and below it says TUB, and then the rest of it looks like it hasn't been carved yet, and beneath it says Halfling.
Oh, it's
Oh,
tubs.
tubs.
It's actually dedicated to tubs.
Ah.
But it's not finished.
Is it like a flattering statue?
It's basically a literal block the size of a child. It hasn't been touched yet.
Oh.
Does it,
Yet, or
does
was
it
it
look like it's
abandoned?
been there a while?
It looks like it's been there a long time, like it's a project that was started and never finished.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe that was when he got exiled.
Maybe.
They started it and then
He
he
just
got
gave
kicked
up
out.
at some point, yeah.
Well, he did say that she was talking to his advisors and stuff. She was talking to his the advisors and things.
Maybe he commissioned it before he got out.
As you follow the very basic path of this maze, you come across another alcove which has what looks like a block with arms holding a block in front of it, and on the ground in front of it the plaque reads Meg Squeezebox.
Aww.
That's not how you spell squeeze box!
Oh, she loves you, I told you.
I think maybe Barovia didn't have very many skilled artisans left, and this is the best they can do. In which case, I'll be kind of flattered.
Well,
Kind of equally disturbed at the same time, so.
I mean, this is the best squeeze box I've ever heard.
A silent one made out of stone.
Exactly.
Don't leave my squeeze box alone.
So as you continue along the road again, you find one more alcove which seems to have a depiction of what looks like a very vague outline of a female holding a crossbow, and it says below Rogue V.
Oh, it's me! I think.
You weren't always this buff.
I was standing in front of it, like, I was a lot skinnier back then.
And
Is it also poorly carved?
it is very
Yeah.
poorly carved. Finally, you come to one final statue, which seems to depict, it's like a child in a hand that's been exquisitely carved. The child looks both upset, angry, disappointed, and disturbed as this giant dagger is placed through its chest, leading back with its hand to some creature with a block for a face with horns, and below it says Osborne. The baby stabber.
This could be of anyone, guys. I mean,
This Osborne sounds like a horrible, horrible
Yeah.
person.
Shall we kick it over?
does the face look kind of like Willem Dafoe?
It's literally a block with horns, so it's up to
So
yourself
yes.
to generate that.
Yeah. Godspeed, man.
I'm just gonna pat Ozmand on the back, but it's okay. It's
That
okay.
was a really good Willem Dafoe.
As you come through the last sort of archway of this maze, you see in front of you two more men standing in front of what looks like another cellar. And they look at you and go, "Alright, you got business at the castle?
I want to make a complaint about a statue.
You gotta take that up with Mistress Karen.
That's why we're here.
Right, well, gear in the box, and then tie the rope round your neck.
Why do I have to tie a rope around my neck?
Well, you see, Mistress Karen once got lice from some Florentino, so we now need to dip everyone without their gear in case they bring lice in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But we've just been dipped.
We've just been dipped, yeah.
Yeah, Karen's advice is saying that they may have been dipped with clothes on, and the clothes can hide the lice.
So we're going to be double dipped.
Apparently.
Okay.
Are you going through with the process of removing all your gear and being dipped?
Wait,
I haven't got
Yeah.
much gear
Wait.
really anyway, have we?
I'm not up for getting naked.
Tyler.
Sorry.
Can we
no.
go in our vest and underpants?
Well, if you do, you have to sort of hold them out so that the lice can get drowned.
Okay. As long as we're not all
Mistress
naked.
Karen doesn't want lice again. Half the kingdom got it last time.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Karen.
I don't think it was their fault that the lice spread, to be honest.
Well, you know, Miss Karen must have her sex time.
Exactly, this
Yeah,
is
we-
what I'm saying.
We saw the clock. Sorry.
I really wish I hadn't seen my mum's clock.
Everybody sees their parents' clock at one point. Usually when they're getting ready to go swimming.
That should have been your t-shirt.
It's too late now.
Oh, God.
Can I always make another
You should have
one?
preempted the quote, damn it.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. It's not going to make any sense to you right now, but put it on a shirt. It'll be brilliant.
Fair enough. So are you all going through with the dip procedure?
I don't want the rope around my neck,
Yeah,
so
I'm
can
not-
I just volunteer to just jump in and jump out?
They sort of look at you quite confused and then sort of tie it just under your arms.
Back.
And you get dragged backwards through this dip. This time it seems to last for about 10 seconds before you're at the other side.
This is so
You're
gross.
completely soaked in this thick blue viscous goop.
Am I basically Smurfette now?
Yes. Only you're not even blonde, you're completely blue all over. You're like one of the Avatar people.
Oh, great.
And basically, as you get up and start spitting everything out, one of the guards goes, "Right, you're free to see Mistress Karen now. Just go stand in the shower." And they point over, and there's what looks like a very pitiful, shower. And they go, "We just need it to rain, so we top it up a bit."
Oh,
I know exactly what you mean. I tried using the shower in my room earlier.
Was it like a mouse pissing on you?
It wasn't as good as my one at home. Let's put it that way.
No, they're not great.
No. Anyway, sorry.
I got upgraded to an executive room. Ooh, I know, right? It's just slightly bigger than the one I had last year.
Executive gallery.
It doesn't have a bath in it though.
Yeah?
Why do you want a bath?
So I can lie in the bath and not do anything.
And be late again?
No, those are unrelated instances.
Oh, God. So,
Yeah.
as you all feebly, and very woefully put your gear back on, you notice that the sides of the doors to the castle have gigantic, statues of Karen, which again are anatomically correct beneath the waist.
I think we're beginning to find that whoever's carving all the statues around here has got a very narrow field of expertise. And
The face isn't very good, but everything below the waist is probably more detailed.
that's what I'm saying. I'm really glad they didn't apply that to the statues of us.
I think it's a gynecologist turned carpenter. That's what I think.
I mean, it's good to diversify your interests, I suppose.
Yeah.
This is weird.
No, yeah, because now I'm thinking about the smaller home market versions,
It's good to have
and it
hobbies.
sounds uncomfortable and splintery.
So, you knock on the door, and the door is answered by a rather buff-looking gentleman wearing a jester's hat. What do you say to him?
Is he just wearing underpants?
No, he's just wearing a jester's hat.
So you're nothing else.
Nothing else. Hi there.
Ain't you cold, sir?
Hello, my name is Hans. I am Karen's personal advisor.
I'm sure you're personal.
What time is it right now?
Oh no!
It's 6:15. Karen is busy with Franz.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hands and frowns.
How long until next whatever time it is?
Well, it's eating in about 20 minutes.
Okay, guess I'll wait out here then.
If you want to wait, you need to speak to the proper advisor, the head of the department. He will take you through to her. Follow me. And he turns around and he walks in a very weird way.
I'm just gonna hide behind Oz and just be like,
What if-
why?
Yeah, what if
is
we
this
need
happening
dice
to
bot?
us?
Dice bot has crashed.
That's what has temporarily ran away. So, as you get led into the room, it looks like it's full of couches and scatter cushions. And you get sort of told to make yourself comfortable as he sort of marches his way out of the room in the same kind of bizarre style. A sort of very thin-looking woman swans her way in and introduces herself. Hello, everyone. My name is True Promise, and I am Miss Lebowski, Florentino, Edmonds, Florentino. Probably I am her chief cigarette roller and advisor with all the medical side. What have you come for?
I'm sorry, can you just explain the Edmonds?
Yeah, I was going to say, did anybody else clock that in?
Yeah, I caught the Edmonds thing.
Wait,
Oh,
are you
Miss-
Karen's daughter?
Miss Karen decided that all of her advisors needed to be related, just in case there was any problem and they needed to know that blood should come first.
Have we just walked into the mafia? Have we just walked into the Karen mafia?
I mean,
again?
I did intend a certain amount of Florentino Mafia subtext at the start, but
They're all dodgy.
You've taken over
that was to
country
be
now.
off the side.
And your name is True Promise, did you say?
Yes, my name is True Promise.
Has anybody ever
looking at you when you
know.
say it, right?
Has anybody ever welcomed you to the stage?
Good stage!
I do much public speaking. I have been welcomed to the stage many times.
Gentlemen, raise your drinks. Coming up next, it's True Promise.
Well, in line with Miss Karen's naming laws, my name is fine. All girls have to be named by special means after flowers and Karen's favorite names, such as Mandy, Trixie, and Sarah.
Trixie.
Take it that's
No.
Sarah without the H.
I'm sorry, I was so confused I lost the voice.
Again?
What was that last one, sorry?
Sarah.
Just one more time.
She just looks at you just like, why are you struggling to get this? It's a simple name that Miss Karen seems to like for some reason.
How y'all spelling that?
S-A-R-A.
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah without the H.
Feel the confusing going on.
I'm just going to let this one go.
Yes, and all boys have to be named single syllable names.
Oh god.
Such as. give us 6 or 7 examples.
Sid or John or Tim or Al. It's single syllable names. It makes them far easier to approach.
This is weird.
This is very weird.
She has a lot of rules then.
Yeah, my name's Ty.
You are welcome in our land, Ty.
I go by Oz, but I don't like dropping the man.
Mandy's a fantastic name.
Oh,
Karen
God damn it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Ozmand.
Mandy.
So she finished
That's
sex
my
time
cousin.
yet?
Oh, Karen has not finished sex time yet. She is booked for at least another half an hour.
Oh, he said 20 minutes, you have a mate.
Yes, but Karen has a history of if he stops first, he gets the whip.
Oh dear.
I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
I'm so sorry she's your mum.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, she's the mother of all of our children.
So she's been pregnant quite a lot then. In these
Karovia's
15
Rothbury.
Are you her daughter?
I realise that's a
We
joke.
are all
okay.
daughters of Karen.
Daughter in the cult sense or daughter in the biological sense?
She has adopted us all as biological daughters.
Oh, so kind of a Kool-Aid
okay.
daughter.
Kool-Aid?
For Karen is
Okay.
the birth mother of
No,
all
I mean, I
of
know what
us.
Kool-Aid is, but I didn't know Kool-Aid adopted.
Like a cult type Kool-Aid, that because they're the cult.
Oh!
Yeah.
They meant like Kool-Aid adopted a couple of children as a publicity stunt or something.
Oh no, I was going for like
That's
a
what I thought
ghost
you
were
town.
saying.
to get
That's
the
quite
boys
bad
with
even
you.
for Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid as in take
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so she tells you that Karen has only got queen time once today, and it is between this sort of section here and this section. It totals around 5 minutes, but you need to put your application in writing beforehand.
What if we want to have sex time with her?
So she goes, it's a bigger group than she's used to.
I think she can accommodate us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
How many months have you been going through sheep dip?
6?
17.
That is quite a long time. Mistress Karen insists that any potential partner goes through at least 6 months of sheep dip.
Yes. Yeah, we've been sheep dipping for a while now.
Yep. All squeaky clean.
We're getting super good at it.
Yeah, there's nothing
Look
else.
at that blue. What are you using to remove the blue colour?
Showers.
It's
Sunshine.
Duh.
Rage.
Sunshine.
Ah.
Been drying out in the
I'm just
sun.
naturally radiant. My red skin shines through.
I just dyes my hair with dirt.
We're sand people.
And we're always walking single file.
That's why we're such a good group for her to have sex time with.
Now go and get her at sex time, quick!
Oh.
She tells you that she will go inquire if you may be a part of Karen's sex time this evening.
God, I feel sorry for our
No,
like
for
hotel
now.
neighbours.
Yeah.
There's probably someone else at the door listening to this, by the way. Sex time?
Yeah.
Who's planning an orgy? Why wasn't I invited?
What's this queen time they're talking about?
So, she goes off and she comes back about 5 minutes later and says, Mistress Karen wishes to know all your names so she may add you to the potential sex role list.
Trixie.
Yeah, and I'm Ty, as I said before.
She starts writing these down.
And that's Mandy. And she points to Meg. And that's also Trixie.
Yeah, we're both
M.
Trixie.
So everyone's called Trixie?
No, 2 of us called Trixie. That's Mandy and that's Ty.
Mandy, Ty, Trixie and Trixie. I'll go and see if Karen's interested.
Not a candy among them.
Okay.
Can we stealthily follow her so we can just burst through?
You can try it.
Yeah, that's what.
Like
Dice roll.
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah. Yay!
So you all follow her and you eventually lead to this gigantic bedroom where you hear the sound of what sounds like an animal being put through a milling machine.
I don't know if that's her then.
Trust me, it's her.
That's our Karen.
Why are we trusting you, Ozmand?
Ozmand, do you know more than anyone else? What?
Intuition.
We're all just gonna...
This isn't an unresolved backstory thing that I haven't...
No, this is a spin-off.
Oh, yeah. The erotic adventures of Ozmand.
Featuring Karen.
Special guest star in one episode.
No, there should be like Karen's biography. A chapter about us.
They don't call them episodes, they call them shoots.
Right as I was thinking.
As they shoot across the room. So, as you walk into the room, the noise brings to a stop, and this exhausted-looking guy who's quite as buff as the other guy gets shoved out of the bed and lands with a very hard-sounding thud on the floor. And Karen sits up and says,
I can't do a lady cough, apparently. I was trying to go for a smoking cough.
Why would Karen have a lady cough?
That's a very weird thing
Wait,
to say off the top
A
as well.
hacking cough. Like a smoker's hacky cough.
Nothing.
Use your imagination, listeners. Use your imagination.
You don't believe you saying that, what did she say?
Right, fucking moment of truth.
She's not going to live up to the hype.
No, I feel very judged.
Everyone look away.
Everyone judge Belry.
Well, I'll give that a pass. I'll do.
So we burst in.
They're all in the same room as Karen and this.
Oh, she's the burst in. I thought she was commenting to the partner.
Well, the partner's lines are broken on the floor now.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Who the fuck is you guys?
I'm Trixie, motherfucker.
I'm Trixie too!
Don't you remember us? Oh wait, is the guard still there?
The sort of hippie girl is still there, but she just assumes your name is Trixie, Mandy, and I.
You can go now. And I shut the door in her face.
Sure.
Don't you remember us, Karen?
Wait a minute. I'd recognize you anyway. You was Ozmand the baby stabber.
First of all,
It was one time. It was one time.
I remember there were at least 3 babies you stabbed. And if you was Ozmand, you must be his accomplices.
His accomplice.
Meghren, Rosie. Whatever happened to that half-pint tubs?
We don't know.
he killed himself.
We think.
That's fine.
But he was your lover.
He disappeared, I'm assuming that's what happened.
What happened, Karen? He was your lover.
What happened?
I mean, you made tubs.
Yeah, I meant
Slept with
Tubbs.
skeletons.
Yeah, he cheated on me with a skeleton.
Who Archie?
Yeah,
I don't think that's
broke
true,
my
Karen.
heart, guys.
I doubt that.
It broke my heart.
Oh, that's not what we've heard.
I'm aware I sound a lot like a man. Sound like a 50th prospect. Well, who we go?
That's going to be Louisiana then.
Yeah.
Well, here down on the bayou, we do all sorts of sex time, a good time. Be a good time, I guarantee.
Sorry to interrupt your sex time, Karen. We're here to make
Yeah, I
you
don't know
stop
what.
this.
Yeah, you
I mean, this got we're about to spend anyway.
Karen, have you looked outside? The sky is yellow.
Yeah, I made it like that.
Why?
As Karen just goes, watch this, and the sky turns blue.
What
Why?
the fuck?
All in her head.
Karen, why did you betray us and become with the Lich and become queen of this disgusting place?
I mean, I think this priest is pretty great.
And why did I have to go through the sheep den?
Yeah.
Stop with that, Karen!
Well, I don't want no lice anymore.
You're the cause of the lice.
Yeah, we all know you brought the lice with you.
I never had lice, no how.
Stop trying to play it on other people.
There's having this image of someone outside listening to you screaming, I never had lice.
It was I feel the Florentino boy.
Listeners note, we are recording this in a hotel room with
Yeah.
questionable wall density.
So what are you going to do now? Now you've got Karen in front of you, wearing little more than, well, Karen.
Karen, we're here to take you down. She voluntarily stopped. I mean, we're not really sure why we're here, to be fair. Tab brought us here and then he left.
Also, we
Yeah,
brought your...
also we've got this other person with us.
Yeah, we
who,
brought
I
your
think-
son with us.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, this isn't how I was hoping for a reconciliation or like reunion or anything.
What, butt naked on your bed with your boy walking in?
Yeah, this is tiny.
Oh, sorry.
This one doesn't hurt my voice to do. I mean, I was hoping he'd at least be wearing a little bit more mum when we met.
Put on some clothes, Karen.
Yeah, dress
It's
yourself.
your son. I know you want it. She wasn't expecting me to say.
Well, yeah, I was not expecting no children of mine, but give me 5 minutes.
Okay, everyone turns around and looks away.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Actually, what are we here to do, guys?
I don't really know.
Ender.
We just kind of
We're
came
here to
here.
kill you.
Tyler was here to dispose or like depose or whatever the word is.
I think the three of us
Yeah.
just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Can Tyler try and push her out of a window if she's getting changed?
I think she'd approve of that, but dice for a roll for her. Karen is wise to your wily tricks to push her out the window. Roll again, dice for. She grabs Ty and throws him out the window, and as he plummets to his death, she goes, "See, I'm better than you, Aspires." Who was that, by the way?
Karen, that was your real son.
That was Tyler.
Tyler, the whole reason. We spent 21 episodes, weeks, looking for him in Barovia.
That wasn't Tyler. Tyler's away from here. He wouldn't come. He's a sports ball player.
Yeah, he
Well,
was.
he's not playing any sports
He
ball
came here
anymore.
for your granddaughter.
Yeah, you are a granny now.
I'll return you to Belry.
I've been a grandmother many times over,
That's what we thought.
but I ain't never met this one.
Yeah, that wasn't your grandson, that was your son.
That was your
Tyler.
actual son, Tyler.
Tyler.
If that was my son Tyler, he'd have my name tattooed on his arm from when he was like 3.
Well, you didn't have a chance to look, really, did you?
You might want to go.
Fetch me the bag.
Plus, we all saw it earlier when you had us dragged through the sheep den.
Karen, this
Yeah.
is fucked up.
Right, I didn't mean to kill one character with... Yeah, I've killed myself in some weird way. While initially I've killed myself while trying to kill myself, but I killed the wrong self.
You've killed the wrong personality.
Yeah.
Should I crossbow her in the face now? Or
Well,
that end it?
we need her to drop the barrier so we can go home.
Yeah.
I've got a gig on Tuesday.
I mean, I ain't dropping no barrier. It'd be like old times.
The Florentinos will steal all my silver.
Yeah. That too. But, we just got his back.
Karen, either you take down the barrier, or I'm afraid we're probably gonna have to, like, put an end to this relationship. Permanently.
I didn't even realize we was like that, man.
Not like that way, but as in, like,
Alright, dice for
association.
roll to crossbow. Karen in the chest.
You smack Karen in the chest with a crossbow ball.
I'm super serious, Karen!
I can see how serious she is.
Knock her out with the pommel of my sword. I'm trying to knock her out with the pommel of my sword. Oh
So
no.
you swing, Karen dodges somehow, despite the crossbow bolt in the middle of her chest.
We're super serious, Karen. Now stop your...
I mean, I can see at least one of you is serious.
Oh, come and give us a hand. Fuck you.
I swing the bread knife. This is for that fucking statue.
You know you can't hit me as no baby.
Well,
So you get a glancing blow into Karen that slices through the sort of like, let's call it mass of hair that sort of dominates Karen's lower half.
Oh.
Aww. Give her
it's like a satyr.
Yep.
Took us a minute.
So what does Karen do, Belry?
Well, I guess I'm probably more surprised that Ozmand would try and attack someone who wasn't a baby. And
That was a great expression.
probably the
It's just got the good
closest.
expressions that you miss out on over the
Yeah.
Yeah.
experience that I make everything.
She's gonna go and try and uppercut Ozmand
Okay.
in retaliation.
You swing, you miss him, and you're not even close.
Damn, it's the brittle bones again.
Am I the only one who's not into it?
Rosie shot you.
I'm just standing there like, what are you not doing?
I'm too used to being a bit...
Deal with this shit!
I've still got her a little bit as young Karen where I should fight anything
Yeah, that's
in the head.
like cage fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good time, wasn't
Damn,
it,
my
Karen?
chest is rather sore.
Oh, we'll heal you.
I mean, at least one of you is still got it.
Yeah, woohoo! Do you see how buff I am now, Karen?
Well, I can see you must have been hitting the gym a lot there, Rosie. That hard work sure paid off.
Now, listen, you stop this tyranny, or I'm going to fucking kill you.
Nah, I ain't stopping no tyranny. This is my jam.
Goodbye, sweet Karen. Roll dice.
You miss, the arrow goes through, it just misses Karen's neck, and embeds in the bed behind her.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try and go for her again. Damn it, Karen! This is gonna end one way or the other.
Natural one.
This is going well.
Meg
Why is it
swings,
always me?
Karen manages to catch her with a clothesline and floors her.
Ah,
You lot.
It's
She
awesome.
uses a clothesline as a weapon.
Like a full-on, like,
Flat
yeah.
So it's now Ozmand.
Who are you slower than I remember?
I want to try. Osmond's
I've been
gonna,
minding a bar for 15 years.
Osmond's gonna sweep the leg.
It's only gone well.
Natural 20.
You sweep the leg, Karen lands awkwardly on the floor with a sickening crack and blood starts pouring from her head.
Oh, jeez.
My skull.
Bad blood pouring from Karen's skull. Karen, do you have any final words for them?
It's a super big leg.
Do you have any regrets, Karen?
My only regret is I murdered my son.
that is quite a
Which
regret.
son?
Quite a few of them, to be honest. But recently, Tyler.
Also, do you have anything to say about Tubbs?
Nah, not really. I've heard about him in about 14 years.
So, I think at this point we can finally agree that Karen is indeed dead.
I'm quite sad, actually, guys.
As
You
shot
her.
Twice.
You're the one who instigated it.
Osmond. Baby stabber. Addendum also old ladies.
Oh, shame.
We never got a solid number on how old Karen was. I mean, considering 15 years has passed, how old was she in the original run?
Yeah, she was like,
She was like 40 or 50.
I put my hand over her face and closed her eyes. Good night, sweet Karen.
I don't think sweet is really the word.
as she emits an enormous
Sex time
burp,
is over.
her final words are to emit an enormous roaring burp as you try and close her eyes.
Gross.
And
Just rippling eyelids.
Gross.
as Karen grows silent, the lich peers the back corridor and goes, "Oh, I see that as a power vacuum. Well, which one of you wants to
None of us.
become the new lord?"
None of us. We all want to go home.
Give it to Noel Edmund.
Oh, Tyler.
Tyler's
Bring him
dead.
back to life. Bring him back to life, Lich. But not in exchange for anything.
Well, if you want Tyler back for the time,
We want our
you
cake
need
and to
pay.
eat it too.
Okay, no, I don't want to pay. Pay? Don't want to pay.
We're just gonna go home.
Yeah,
Thanks.
bye.
You sort your own power vacuum problem.
This seems like your problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Oh, but if there's a power vacuum, I need a... this one will do. And he looks towards True Promise, who gives him the, "Whoa, everyone will have love and get on with each other. I think my first decree is to ban clothes."
Oh, well.
Well,
Hey,
that's an improvement.
maybe not ban them.
Not the
Maybe just
clothes
make
thing.
them not necessary. Banning is a
They
bit.
restrict who we truly are.
Can I shoot? True.
yeah.
Rosie, you can't just keep killing people till we get the right ruler.
You shoot True Promise in the neck. True Promise gargles and dies.
She wasn't the right.
No,
Yeah,
pick
but-
the right one.
As I was saying, let's
Let's go.
let Noel Edmonds run the kingdom.
Depends. Is Rosie going to kill the Edmonds if he gets close?
He better not, he's not
No.
bloody.
No.
Okay. As Noel Edmonds very sheepishly appears from the sides, terrified he's going to get put through another sheep dip, and sits in the big chair. What are the rest of you going to do?
Rot.
I'm going to take the clock
yeah.
as a souvenir.
You're going to take what?
Take the clock and as you're leaving, you hear a very strange noise coming from a cupboard next to the stairs. What do you do?
I'm gonna open the cupboard.
Okay.
Is it Stella?
Stella's dead! Stella's dead!
Make you dead.
Oh yeah, you murdered her!
By accident.
By accident! I tried to. I offered an olive branch multiple times
forgot
and she
about that.
still didn't take it. And I went like that.
As you open the door, even though Tubbs isn't here to get to this nice ending,
Oh no.
you open the door and Jason appears. Which you all forgot about 10 episodes.
It has been 15 years.
Jason has just finally asked out and been answered.
Oh. I'm taking him home. He's coming home with
Okay,
me.
so as you leave with your new skeleton dog and leave the bitter, bleeding remains of Karen behind you, the curse is finally lifted and Noel Edmonds will live on for now. And that is the end of Curse.
Got that guy.
I've got one question.
Yes?
No Edmonds?
He's a no
He's an old called Edmonds.
Anyone have anything else they wish to add before we stop?
Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
It was fun.
Belry, anything to say?
I'm just astounded that I managed to kill 2 characters
In one go.
in one within about 5 minutes. Yeah.
That's a thing to aim for in the next Plummet episode,
Yeah.
is to kill 2 of your own characters in the same
I'll have
episode.
to start writing characters 2 at a time.
Wait, I'm not going to like the answer to this, but did we have to kill Karen to make it end?
Let's leave that for you to decide.
Oh.
No, we didn't.
But it probably was the most fitting.
We could have just asked her to let us go. She wasn't hurting anybody except for all the peasants.
The bell tolls. The end is nigh. This podcast is an adaptation of Curse of Strahd, a 5th edition D&D adventure. It was adapted from the original story by Nikoli Popsky. The podcast features Nikolai, Amy, Belry, AJ, Lexa, and Matt. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. Artwork was by John Moore.
Welcome to the Bits That Won't Make It. Penance, too hot for podcast.
So what you're saying is you went to prison and just resigned yourself to taking tubes.
That's exactly it.
What does that mean? What?
Don't worry about it.
It means whatever you think it means.
The biggest question is going to be if Tyler ever meets Karen, because how are we going to differentiate them? But yeah, we shall see.
When Tyler was like, I never really knew my mom, but you see, when I was about 3, she had her name tattooed on my arm. So that's how I know that her name is Karen.
Property of Karen.
Also, Karen has been chain smoking as many cigarettes as she wants for the past 15 years, I imagine, and her voice will no longer be that high pitched.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put a bit of croak into it.
Alright, my name's Tyler. Come over here, sweetie.
Karen Lebowski. Yeah.
I'm the finest mother in all of Barovia.
Or give her a wheeze or something.
Before we begin, Belry, can you remember what we wanted to call the land? Was it Carrot? Was it? Oh, I can't remember.
Oh god.
Hang on.
The Principality of Carovia.
Carenia.
Carenia, yes, that was it.
Carenia, because
I
no
like
one
the
knows how to spell
idea.
it. It's just Karen with IA at the end.
I like the idea that she would call it a principality, even though it's not accurate. She just likes the sound of the word. She doesn't know what it means.
That's proper fancy now, isn't it?
Like a real principality.
Did you say? You cut out. I thought you said bitch.
No, I said Lynch.
I used to know a guy called Lynch. What was his surname?
Just Lynch was the
No,
Lynch
his
one.
surname was Lynch. And I'm
it's
not
an
saying
Irish
his
name.
first name to protect his identity.
Do we know the same Lynch?
Was he
Basil
from-
Lynch.
No. Was it Toby?
Toby Lynch. I'm gonna have to create an
I don't know
NPC
it.
for Plummet now called Basil Lynch.
I've never met a person called Toby.
I know
You have?
You met
Toby.
Toby in the old RPG.
No, a real Toby.
Or real Toby. Real Tobys don't exist.
Ooh,
I
do
know
you
at
think
least
they have a?
two, but
Do you think
whatever.
they have a? Do you think they'll have a Toby's in Hammersmith?
What, the Carvery?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh,
I think they might do, not in Hammersmith, but I'm pretty sure.
because now I really fancy a Carvery.
I never really understood the obsession with Carvery in England.
It's fucking delicious. That's why.
Oh, Carveries are so good.
The thing is, I've never had a good carvery. Anyway.
What? No. How
Anyway,
have you
let's
never had
move
a
on
good
to Carvery talk.
How could a Carvery be bad?
Hang on, give me a minute. I gotta reinstall my buzzer.
That's okay. We'll do shouting buzzers today. This one is an easy one. Welcome back to your favourite podcast within the podcast. These things.
This is- I found a new air horn app.
Yeah. So what's the answer, AJ?
The answer is I think this mic check's gone on a bit too long.
I'm afraid that is incorrect. We're now frozen
An
up for the
ocelot.
round.
It keeps going so long as I hold my finger down.
Right, very quickly. These things are feathered humanoids that wander the world as vagabonds, driven by greed. They can perfectly imitate any sound they hear. They wear ill-fitting cloaks, robes, and rags. These garments cover the soft, sleek feathers of their bodies, shrouding bare arms and legs.
Actors.
Yes. Any other guesses? No.
I assume it's not Arakoa because we already covered Arakoa.
No, there is the Kenku.
Ah.
We had the Kenku in our game. They were really annoying and we killed them.
Sure. I don't know. I've never met Will Smith. I've never left a room with Will Smith.
You've never left a room with Will Smith? No.
Not
Guess your new ambition in life, Rory.
Did you see that guy on the internet who tried to kiss Will Smith? And Will Smith was like, "What the fuck you doing?"
I
And he
didn't,
punched
I
him.
didn't see that, but I feel like you told me
It was a thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that happened to some reporter.
Some reporter tried to kiss Will Smith.
Yeah. Like some dude reporter tried to kiss Will Smith. Was like, "Nah, don't fucking do that."
Do you mean kill or kiss?
Kiss.
Okay, that's fine. You keep saying kill, and I was like, what do you mean? Right, okay, so now we've discussed the ups and downs of Will Smith.